Hi, I'm ILikePizza, and this is my review for Loki. I really liked this show, honestly. It had the perfect amount of excitement, and also it wasn't besides the end, it wasn't very cliffhangery. I guess that's the best word to describe it, even though it's not a word. Um, but I liked it a lot. The acting was great. Tom Hiddleston, Sophia DiMartino, Owen Wilson, uh, and a lot of others, like Jonathan Majors, who plays the guy who remains or whatever, Kang. Yeah. Also, I really like the story. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's like a Marvel Doctor Who, which I think is a very interesting concept, and I like that. Also, the writing, I like it. It has the wit that early MCU Loki had, but it also has the charm and emotion that more newer MCU stuff has. Something like the end of Endgame. One thing I didn't like though was the ending. It was it's so I just don't like it. I don't like cliffhangers, especially at the very end of the season, teasing a season 2 like this. But this time it was there were a ton of questions we have, just from that episode. Pretty much all the the questions were answered from the earlier episodes. It's just that none are in this one. Or there is, the man who remains, or Kang. I'll just call him Kang because it's easier. But some stuff like the statue, and then Mobius not knowing who Loki is, it's really just annoying since it's literally introduced at the very end of the episode, which is at the very end of the season. So it's kind of just annoying. The action of the show is another thing I liked. A ton of the fights, obviously the one in the last episode, Loki versus Sylvie, or other Loki, whatever you want to call her. And there wasn't much action. It definitely more focused on the multiversal stuff. But another good fight was between all the different Lokis in episode 5 in the secret base. Also, speaking of that secret base thing, I really loved the Easter eggs in episode 5, and there weren't much in the other episodes, but there was a lot in the 5th episode. There was Yellow Jacket's helmet, which kind of might mean that it was kind of like the quantum realm, the void, but I doubt it. And also, the Thanos copter, I loved that one. And then also there's Kang Industries, whatever, how you want to say it. That was also super cool. Another great thing was the CGI. All of episode 5 with the rundown New York in the void, all the buildings looked real, obviously, and then also Eliath, the big shadow cloud monster thing, he also looked really, really good. Also, some of the smaller things, the doors, the TVA doors, those looked really good. And also just all of the TVA. I'm not even fully sure if all the big statues in the middle of the TVA was CGI, but that kind of shows how good it is if it isn't. or if it is, which it probably is, because I don't think they'd make a ton of huge statues of the quote unquote timekeepers. Overall, this was a great show, and I really liked it. It's probably my favorite MCU show so far. Because, like, WandaVision was pretty good. It was just, I was probably, like, the most underestimated one. Or not underestimated, but it was not overwhelming. I don't know how to say it. Or what word that you would use to kind of explain it. But it was better than expected, I guess. I guess I underestimated how good it would be. But it was pretty good. But then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was, it's not the best. It's not that good at all. It's definitely, if you count it as a Captain America movie, it's definitely the bottom half. It's technically a show, but it's a movie, I'd say. Because it's supposed to be like a 6-hour movie. But besides that, Loki, I really like I said, like 20 million times. It was great. There were so many things that made it good, like what I said in this review. And, like, I loved it. It was just so good. I just don't know how else I should say it. I loved it. This has been, wait. I still have something to say. I will be doing episode reviews for What If, and also, I'll be doing a Space Jam review tomorrow, because I'm seeing it in theaters. This is ILikePizza, out.